I'm trying it. I'm taking a break, or not taking a break, but deviating from my normal live situation. I am getting ready for my last event of the year, last wedding of the year. It's pouring today in Los Angeles. And I feel bad for my couple because, you know, obviously in LA, the weather is usually pretty good, and you know, it just kind of sucks when people get bad weather in Los Angeles, but it's always kind of a risk whenever you have outdoor weddings. And I just wanted to pop in here because I haven't done like a check-in video. I haven't done like personal videos in a long time. Because I've really been trying to focus on the business, the content on the business, and I do truly miss doing just personal check-ins. And because it's the last wedding of the year, I just thought it would be fun. I actually started recording a video that I was gonna edit, but I was like, I don't know, I'm not gonna have time to edit videos. So going in with the power of the live, like it's kind of, it was so anxiety inducing in the beginning, and also like nobody's watching right now, but the replays have been really encouraging. The last I check my analytics, and the video that I made on inclusivity, weddings and inclusivity, like really, I guess, spoke to people because it's been the most replayed one. And it's been really nice to see because also my hair looks crazy. Maybe I should have done it a little bit better before the live. You know, it's just, maybe that's what, I'm glad it's been resonating with people because inclusivity is very important to me and the way I run the business, the way we run our business. So I'm excited that that was one that spoke to people. How are y'all feeling? Like, I feel like it's or not feel like, but it is the end of the year. So it's been, oh, I forgot to put concealer, but whatever. It's the end of the year, nearing, and like, I don't know, this year, I can't believe it flew by. Like, it totally flew by. And it was a hard year for me, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably hopefully do like a more live or like a more in-depth reflection video. But like this year was hard for me, just business-wise. It was a lot slower. Silver lining was that I booked more of my clients directly to me versus freelance. So that was really cool. And I have no idea, I see people on here, but I don't know where the chat is. But anyway, if you have anything you want to ask, weddings or life-wise or whatever, please drop it in the chat. Or what are you doing this Saturday morning? You know? And where are you tuning in from? Would love to know. And I don't know if anyone else felt this way, but obviously it was like a weird, hard year for a lot of people. Like people getting laid off, people just not having work, especially a lot of my friends who are freelancers, including myself. And like this year's revenue was just not as much. And you know, that does make you question your self-worth, I feel like. And I was like, what am I doing wrong all the time? And then I realized I was like, I was not approaching the business properly, or not properly, but I just hit the point when I was like, this is not how I should have been running the business the whole time. I think I was really focusing on being a great wedding planner, which of course I have the experience and I feel like I can do it, not in my sleep, but you know, I can do it properly. And I know I'm a good wedding planner, but as far as building, it's like so much harder. Like the marketing is the hardest part. being myself in the marketing, building my personal brand, that's really hard too. And I had to kind of step back and reflect and see where I had to make changes. And I think one of the biggest things was I had to give up YouTubing for personal reasons. Like my vlogging, doing that for fun, like I really had to kind of give it up because it was just taking so much time. I'm so cooked. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Um, but yeah, I was just taking so much time, and even though I really loved it, I was like, it's not helping me move the needle in my business, and there's just so much that I already have to focus on. So I gave that up. But you know what? I've been showing up live for the past couple months for my wedding planning Wednesdays, and it's been really encouraging and super fun. Hi, Melissa. And I would love to know where you all are tuning in from, and like what you're doing this Saturday. This is my first time going live on mobile. It's kind of cool. I am from Los Angeles. I'm based in Los Angeles. And, I've lived in New York too, but home is LA. And I'm just getting ready for a wedding today. It's our last wedding of the year. My husband and I own a company called UNS Events. It's in Los Angeles. He's a DJ. I'm a planner. And my couple getting married today. It's pouring here today. So I feel a little bit bad, but we have the plan in place. And I just decided just to kind of tune in. And usually there's like nobody on my lives on Wednesday. So this is really fun that there's people interacting. How's the weather in North Carolina? My client is actually, one of my clients that I produce events for, he just flew there, I think for the holidays. But thanks for being here while I'm getting ready. I did not expect anyone to be here, so this is exciting. But just reflecting, I think it's Thanksgiving in a couple weeks. And even though it's been a hard year for a lot of people, I feel like just still so much to be grateful for. And hopefully paying that gratitude forward is on top of mind for everyone. I think for me, I try to ground myself in that every day because I know I have so much to be thankful for. And, it's kind of tough because it's like there's so many crappy things in the world, and then also really beautiful things in the world, and you have to take care of yourself first, before you can kind of help anyone else. And I think for me, the past few years, just building the business has been like priority for me. Also, I don't know who cares, but Sephora's liquid eyeliner, they changed up the packaging or whatever, the design, and I like it better. But yeah, for me, just grounding myself in gratitude is important because otherwise I just get lost in like everything that's wrong with the world, everything that's wrong with me, just, getting lost in that kind of feeling. And that's never fun or helpful to anybody. So I hope that as Thanksgiving's coming up, I don't know what you're going through with life, with family, with business, whatever. But I hope that your holiday season is going to be filled with love and laughter. I'm trying to multitask and talk, and it's like really hard. So I don't know how people do it all the time, but I am getting my makeup done. But yeah, as I'm going into the last wedding of the year, it's just feeling very reflective. So I just wanted to pop in and say hi, and that hope everyone has a good weekend, and that your upcoming holiday season is going to be really fun. I'm really excited because we're hosting my immediate family here for the first time. We don't have that big of a place, but we're going to be doing that. And it's just always fun to host, even though it's stressful. There's just going to be 8 people, including 2 kids. So I think it'll be manageable. But thank you so much for joining me today as I'm getting ready. And not to pivot from like a more serious topic, but makeup is like a lot of work, to be honest. And people who do it really well, like I have a lot of respect for them because it's truly an art. And you know, I'm the age that I am, and in my 20s and 30s, I was like not doing my makeup right at all. And so now, as I'm getting older, I notice my skin is just not the same. It's a lot drier. And what you did at 20, what I did at 20 just doesn't really fly anymore, you know? So I think it's just like trying to figure that part out and trying to figure out which products work best for me and for my skin. But sometimes simple is better. But honestly, I never put makeup on because I'm always at home. I'm working from home. So when I do put makeup on, I want to make sure it looks decent, you know? And I hope I don't mess this up while I'm on the live. But I feel like it looks okay, right? Decent, good enough. I'm wearing a heat tech shirt from Uniqlo and I'm like sweating. Hi, Maria. I don't know if you're still here. But oh my God, it's so much more fun when there's people on. Usually on my Wednesdays, there's like nobody on. But if you are a wedding enthusiast or like an event enthusiast, want just some more tips and things like that, I do have a Wedding Planning Wednesdays live. I go live every week. And you don't have to be getting married. You could just maybe be perusing for later, when you do get married, or maybe you just love weddings. I know I've always loved weddings even before I got married. Anyway, thank you so much for joining today. I am gonna hop off because I feel like my makeup's taking forever. But thank you for being here. Have a good weekend. And I will see you next time. Thank you, Melissa, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.